Hello everyone, welcome to another video of Cloud Deep Dive. In today's video, we will talk about a new feature launched by AWS, which is AWS KMS Multi Region. In this video, we will talk about what use cases this new feature will solve, what are the features of this new feature, and how you can use it, how you can create a multi-region KMS keys in your console. I'll show you in a demo. Before that, if you're new to our channel, please go ahead and subscribe to our channel and press on the bell icon so that you don't miss any newly launched videos. So guys, I have logged in into my account and let's first see how you can create a new multi-region KMS key. For that, you can go to KMS console and click on create a key. In KMS, you can create two different kind of keys, symmetric and asymmetric. Symmetric is basically a type of key where you'll use the same key to encrypt and decrypt your data. And asymmetric key is where you get a key pair, public and private key. And private key is used to encrypt your data, and public key you can give it to someone who want to decrypt your data. In the advanced section options, you will see a new feature, multi-region key. So single region key and multi-region key. Uh, the difference, I'll show you what is the difference between these two, but let's choose the multi-region key. And after that, all these screens, add label, define administrative permission and define users permission, everything is same. The only thing which has changed while creating a key is you have to choose the multi-region key when you are creating a new key. And one thing you have to keep in mind that when you choose a multi-region key, after creating the key, you cannot revert back to single region key. And once a single region key is created similarly, you cannot convert the single region key into the multi-region key. For this demo, I have created two keys. One is single region test key and another one is multi-region key. So let's first look at single region test key. If you see, you have the normal whatever we had earlier, key policy, cryptographic information tag, rotation, alias, and there is no way you can edit this policy and change the regionality. So if I go here and edit, the only thing I can edit is the description, but you cannot do anything else. You can just disable or schedule key deletion, but everything will remain same. When I go to multi-region key, in that you will see a new tab is added here, regionality. Everything else is same, and here in the regionality you will see the multi-region primary. So what it does that when you create a new KMS key with the option of multi-region, it create a primary key in the region where you are creating that key, and after that you can create the replicas of this key in different region or whichever region you want to use. So if I go to regionality, right now I don't have any replica, but I can create a new replica. Suppose I should create new replica, then you can choose one region or multiple regions. Suppose I want Ohio or California, both. I want to create a replica because I might have a data in those particular region. I need to decrypt it there, so I can create a replica of these KMS keys in those region. So let's just choose one region here and click on next. After that, you can give your alias name for that particular region, description, tags, and after that you can you have to select your administration, that who is gonna administrate this particular replica key in that particular region. So you can choose your different roles who can take care of this particular key in that particular region. Similarly, on the user side, who all what are roles or users can access this particular key from the user's perspective. And similarly, you will get a key policy based on your information provided, and you can click on create new replica keys. Similarly, you can create multiple replica keys in whatever region you want. So guys, our replica is created. Now, one thing you will notice that in the ARN, the key ID is same for your primary key as well as your replica. So your key ID and the key material will remain same in your primary and your replica. So whatever number of replica you will create, the key ID and material will remain same. Another thing you will notice that the key rotation. So key rotation is present only in your primary key. If I take you or open my replica in my Ohio region, you will see there is no way I can change my key rotation. So whatever key rotation policy or every year you want to set it here, your replica will follow the same. But other than that, your tags, your description, your aliases, or your policies like grant or your who's gonna manage and who can add or delete, all those information will remain different for your replica and your uh, primary key. Like you see that when we created this replica, we had to provide all this information. Like suppose I want to do it here and do it next. So you have to provide your description. So description will be different. You have to provide your new alias, whatever you want to use it. So for the replica, you have to provide your permission and users permission. So you can have these all different information, but your few information like key rotation and key ID and key material will remain common between your replica and your primary key. If I go back to our PPT, so in the next slide, like I mentioned that in the primary key, your key policy, grant, alias, and forgot to mention the tag and the description, those will remain kind of different for primary and replica. You can have a different values for these, but your key ID, key material, and rotation schedule will be common between your primary and replica. Next thing, like I mentioned, your key ID will remain same. So another thing you will notice that in your key, you got an MRK hyphen in the front of your key ID that tells us that the particular key, KMS key, is a multi-region key. Now, how you will find out that whether two keys are related to each other or not. So if you find out their key IDs are same, that means these two key IDs are related. One will be replica and one will be the primary. But if their key IDs are different, that means they are not related to each other. Next, these are a few of the points. Most of them I already discussed with you. Like KMS multi-region keys can share key material and key ID across region, which I just showed you in the previous slide. They have a MRK as a prefix. These are the regional resource. They are one thing I just want to highlight here that they are not the global keys. So even though you can create the replicas, but they are not the global. You have to create a replica in a different region, and few of the parameters of those replicas are different from your primary. So those are not the global keys, but you have to create a replica in each region wherever you want to encrypt and decrypt the data, or you want to use the same key across your regions to encrypt and decrypt the data. Um, it provide you cipher text portability. That means that you can have a text which is encrypted in one region, you can decrypt in another region by using the same key. And this feature is available for both symmetric and asymmetric keys. So that's another thing, good thing that both types will support this. You create keys in one region and then replicate it in another region, like I showed you. And another thing, like before you delete any key, you have to delete from the replicated region. So all the replicas need to be deleted first, and only then you can delete it in your primary region. Another feature is I touched base a little bit when we were creating the keys. Uh, if you created a single region key, you cannot convert it into multi-region key, and if you have created a multi-region key, you cannot convert it back to your single region key. Next, let's talk about few of the use cases. One is for the disaster recovery. So suppose you have your application running in US East 1 and you have your backup region maybe in Europe, and if in case primary region goes down and your keys are stored in primary region, if you need to run in the backup region because keys were stored in the primary region, now you cannot use those keys to decrypt your data or encrypt your data. So you cannot do anything. So it does disaster recovery won't work. So for that, the multi-region key will help you out that you can create a replica of those primary keys in your disaster recovery region, whatever region you want to use, and you can use those keys for encryption and decryption. Another thing is the lower latency global data management. So right now, if you have data set in your multiple regions and you need to encrypt or decrypt in some different region, So till right now, because of the single region key KMS, the keys cannot leave the KMS and it's there in a particular region only. You have to make a cross region call which add more latency. But with this multi-region keys, you can create a replica and you can use a replica to decrypt or encrypt your data. So you don't need to make the cross region call, and that will lower down your latencies as well. Third one is active application that span multiple regions. Suppose you have your application which need to be run in different regions based on your customers. So now instead of having keys in one region and making calls to that cross region call, you can have those keys replicated in all the regions wherever your replica is or wherever your application is running, and you can use those local keys instead of making those cross region calls. So guys, these are few of the use cases which will help you, and I talked about how you can create and how it is different from the single region key. So if you have any question, please let me know, put a comment, and I'll be happy to answer your questions. And if you haven't, please subscribe to our channel, plus press on the bell icon, and if you like the video, please hit the like button, share with your friends, and I'll come back with the next video. Thank you so much guys. Bye.